This image, the metaphor of the loss of independent speech in the new Egypt, has become what journalists in many countries now hope to be a powerful symbol of all that's gone wrong. Outside the Egyptian embassy in central London, staff from a number of British and international networks joined together to register their concerns that journalists speaking to the Muslim Brotherhood does not mean that they too should be classed as terrorists.
Press freedom is needed ever more than ever in Egypt, and the reality is that this crackdown is an abuse of press freedom and it's abuse of human rights. So it's really important that journalists are allowed to do their jobs freely in Egypt.
We want freedom! We want freedom!
From Pakistan to Canada and Kenya, similar events have been held in recent days. Some of the most senior figures in global television news have also come together to issue a joint statement effectively accusing the Egyptian authorities of confusing journalism with political activism. We think the Egyptian authorities are profoundly mistaken in their actions, it reads. Whatever the local conditions, a fundamental principle of any country should be freedom of speech, the existence of critical voices that contest the mettle of a system. As history shows, that's vital. So we think Egypt's move is deeply damaging to the future of impartial journalism in the country, and that its actions are unjust and unacceptable. So in many ways, what all this demonstrates is a sort of consensus view forming across the international media as regards the state of play on press freedoms in Egypt. Most of the news crews who are here don't actually work for Al Jazeera, but many of them do have to report from Egypt. This is their demonstration as much as anybody else's. The Egyptian authorities are due to begin putting journalists on trial on Thursday. Among them Sue Turton from Al Jazeera English, accused from a distance of sympathy with the Muslim Brotherhood. Yet when she was reporting from Egypt, the group wasn't even banned.
Do you know what? I feel quite optimistic. I know it's a huge worry for the guys in prison that they're turning up charged with terrorism offences, or indeed Peter, like me, charged with aiding and abetting. But we are really putting all our faith in the Egyptian justice system. We are trusting that it is free and fair and that it's not in any way influenced by the state.
A letter was delivered to the Egyptian embassy condemning the crackdown on journalism and calling for the trials to stop. In the meantime, Al Jazeera staff, whom the network maintains are entirely innocent, remain behind bars. Lawrence Lee, Al Jazeera, London.